if you're just looking for a program that will help you conquer your day, this morning is the program for you. Are you ready to have a positive day? Well, this is the program that you should follow. Good morning, I am Ibrahim Abalde. We are back again on another edition of This Morning here on QTV, your favorite channel. We're broadcasting on our studios, Kairaba Avenue, and I have Julde with me. Julde, good morning.
Good morning,
It's good to have you here again. I've been sharing this platform with you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure always to share this platform with you, my very good brother. Good morning, everyone, to yet another edition of This Morning program coming to you live on QTV. From wherever you're watching us from, we are saying good morning and a warm welcome to yet another interesting edition of This Morning program.
Absolutely. I received a message from a friend watching in Ghana, and he said he followed the program all the time. Of course, we are grateful and you know, delighted that we have a lot of followers all over, even the Philippines. There was a time a lady, a Filipino, sent a message saying she always follow This Morning program, and we are always grateful. Be reminded this program is sponsored by Opticalia. They are located at the Tropic Shopping Center, Senegambia. They specialize on ears, throat, nose, and eyes. So if you want to get glasses, quality glasses, they will prescribe it for you, and you get it within 30 minutes. And on the program today, we'll be looking at the African proverb. And of course, the newspaper review that will be, we'll have our newspaper review guest already with us in the studio. That's MS Bah, President GPU. We always get his name wrong. I mean, sometimes you call him Momodu Esba, sometimes you call him Modu Esba, sometimes you call him different names. So I think it's simple when we call you MS Ba. You are welcome.
Yeah, I think it's not difficult. It's just Mohammed Esba. And Mohammed is a popular name, so I don't know why are you getting your president's name wrong. It's unfortunate. No, but
probably we should take a legal action.
No, I said I would have boycotted, but you guys are my guys, so it's important.
I know that's the reason why they just put MS Ba. I mean, to make it
Mohammed Esba.
Mohammed Esba. I mean, yes. But I think it's simple. Mohammed Esba.
Yes.
Just to call it. Although it's not a simple name, it's a heavy name.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a big name.
It's a big
Mohammed is big name for us.
Yeah,
so it's good to have you here once again. Yes, on the we'll also look at the surgical camp. We'll be having Cherno S. Jallo and Bobakar Gay from Sarab Clinic. They'll tell us about the surgical camp, and of course we'll also take another segment, the FAO's Fish for ACP project, and we'll be talking to Kajatu Jallo. She'll also be here to tell us what this project means. Then the sports world, Ade Drame will be here to update us. As you know, there are many things happening currently. When it
act like a rotten fruit, bats will eat you. Yes, probably to my understanding or my opinion on the proverb is like the way you perceive yourself, the way others will see you. For instance, if you value yourself in society, people value you as well. If you act like someone who does not have value, obviously. So in short, I think is talking about you know, how you value yourself, one's values, because he said act like, you know, obviously fruits cannot act upon themselves. It's just a natural thing, but it says if you act, so it is referring to humans, obviously. So I believe it is like, you know, how you value yourself, that is how society will value you. So if you act, you know, as if you don't have values and manners and morals and principles, then obviously you're good to go.
Absolutely.
So basically, yeah.
Exactly. So it's very important. Like I think you made a point there. I mean, it's about value. It's about self-respect, how you portray yourself. Sometimes people respect you based on how you comport yourself, based on how you appear, based on you know,
how useful you are.
How
also.
useful you are in society.
Yeah.
So I think you don't have to act like a rotten fruit, otherwise birds will eat you.
Absolutely.
You know. So Julde, what do you make of this?
And birds are not meant to eat rotten fruits. They always go for the fresh. In fact, when fruits are ripe, the birds are the first animals to eat the fruits.
Yeah.
So it speaks about the boundaries of decency. I think my MS here actually made a point. You also made a point. It's about how you comport yourself in society, how you behaved, your morals, your dignity, your self-respect. If you respect yourself, I always keep saying this point, and I think at some point it's a cliche now. Like, people treat you based on how you comport yourself, based on who you are. If you treat yourself otherwise, or if you behave otherwise, people will not respect you, no matter how small you are. People will always, for me for instance, people will always look at me and be like, you're young. A lot of people will look at me, hear my name, but they will not know who is Julde. But upon meeting me, we're like, why you hale gadi, you hale bundaunga, you know, with all that name.
Yeah.
You know, it does not matter if you are a child, a kid, or whatever. What is important is the respect you have for yourself and the respect you're ready to give to other people. Let's remember, respect is reciprocal. If you respect someone, no matter who the person is, the person will return it back. But if you don't respect people, don't expect anybody to respect you, no matter who you are. That is why in some instances we see people here who are in high positions, but they are not respected. Nobody cares about what they said because of the way they comport themselves and the way they behave towards people.
I believe in something too.
Yeah.
You earn respect. Respect should be
Is
earned.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, you earn it.
Yes, you earn it. I mean, you know, you need to respect someone before they respect you back. For me, I don't know of other people, but I respect you based on the way you respect me. I give you that level, I give you that bar, the bar you give me. If you give me 98, I give you 98. If you give me 10, I give you 10.
Yes. And
fair
obviously,
gift.
respecting people, it means you also respect yourself, because you don't want people to disrespect you. So if you respect people, it means you are also respecting yourself. So it's natural, obviously. If you respect people, obviously, as he said, it's reciprocal. You know, they will. So there's a reciprocity. So obviously, what you do, as you said, 1990, 98, 98. Well, at least you put there
2%, make it 100.
Yeah, obviously. So that's very important.
Yes, exactly. So what we'll do now, we'll take a short break. After the break, the program continues. We'll be back.
Opticalia is a leading European brand which is now in the Gambia. Are you looking for glasses? Then you have come to the right place. As a first step, we will perform an eye exam to ensure we prescribe the correct lenses for you. After that, you can select a frame of your choice. We have a variety of brands in stock, and you will definitely find yours. You can have the full package of frame plus lenses starting from $990 up to more for the most fashionable options. Once you find a frame you like, your lenses will immediately be edged by our lab technician. Within 30 minutes, you will be able to leave with your prescription glasses and a huge smile on your face. How amazing is that? Visit us at the Tropic Shopping Center near Senegambia from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day of the week, or call us on 503-4411 or 7767-123.
Yes, we are back, and you are watching QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Abalde. If you miss anything discussed here, you can go to our social media handle, and you will follow the program there. And of course, this program repeats at 12 midnight. You know. So now let's go straight to the newspaper review. What do you have there? That's Foria.
That's Foria and the Voice newspaper. The headlines making stories on the Foria newspaper this morning is GTU condemn actions of PIU officers over arrest of teachers and students. And Tourism Ministry secures $68 million to support diversification of climate resilience. And GRA staff engaged in project management training. And the other story is Gambia hosts conference of African religious ministers, Olamas. And the question of the day on the Foria newspaper is, how indebted is the Gambia? The other one is hostel receptionist testifies in Kumba Sinyan's murder trial, and the editorial on the Forea newspaper is contradictions associated with issuing of birth certificates.
Exactly. So this is the point newspaper. Is that all?
No, we have, yeah, that's all on the Forea newspaper.
On the Forea
we have the Voice newspaper.
Yes. Let's go through that one.
Yeah, the Voice newspaper, the headlines there states, Gambia Federation for Disabled condemn denial of access to national document by parent to persons with disability in URR and CRR. And the other one, GRA staff train over 2 million euros DRM project. And President Barrow says Africa has been the object exploitation in various forms, and UDP diaspora calls on party names to reject 2023 budget. And finally, Abuko livestock vendors share their challenges. That's the headline making stories on the Voice newspaper, Balde.
Exactly, and this is the point newspaper. Barrow prepares to inaugurate UTG Faraba campus phase 1. Yes, I think that should be a good news for the UTG students. And soldier hospitalized after reportedly beaten by robbers. You know, at some point, I don't know, this is a very funny headline. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look funny. I mean, it's not funny when it comes to the action, but it sounds funny, you know, soldier beaten by robbers. I mean, it must be a Jelbunjeka process. Yes. And of course, Barrow Dabo play democracy as they shake hands at peace conference. And we also are prosecuting Jammeh could meet resistance, GBA president. Gambia hosts first ever inter-religious conference. And GRA is saying pay your taxes to build the nation. Are we building the nation? Is the nation built? Once again, you are welcome, MS, on this platform. It's good to review these newspapers with you. But first, let's start with the Forea paper, your own paper, your own newspaper. Yes, Julia, take us through the headline.
Yeah, the headline on the Forea newspaper that we will be talking about this morning is GTU condemn actions of PIU officers over arrests of teachers and students.
Yes. Wow, interesting. It's unfortunate that we still have police brutality in this country. It's very unfortunate. I think it's important that we understand, we call ourselves democracy. At least we should also behave as such. Even if someone did something wrong, if you are arresting, the laws has prescribed how you're going to arrest a person by using minimal forces, you know. So it's incumbent on the police to, you know, see how best they can arrest the person. Even if you are resisting arrest, there is a way of doing it. So it's unfortunate that, you know, probably we also have to look into the orientation still, because we are talking about security sector reform.
Exactly.
Which is very key. And why are we not attaining to that? And still we are seeing police brutality, which is unfortunate, though we are not seeing it at a high level. Like, we are not seeing it always, but we are seeing it. It's happening in a newfound democracy. So, you know, this is an unfortunate situation, and myself, you know, I'm saying that this is not a good thing. It's not a good sign in our democracy. And also the never again mantra should be fulfilled. These are some of the things that we said should not happen again. You know,
but
never
it's happening,
again.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's happening. You know, this is as a result of, you know, a problem still happening, an existing problem. You understand? This is an effect of existing problems in the police fraternity. For instance, maybe you can look into the incentives that are given to the police. For instance, you can talk about the orientation, the training of the police. What are some of the, how do they orient these police officers, especially the PIU? Is it that you're just trained to beat people, you're just trained to be aggressive, you're trained to, but not you know, a public-centered security or a human rights approach-based security-centered? You understand?
Yeah. So does this have any impact on the security forces, considering the fact that this is sector reform, the security sector reform is here, but then it's still the same actions. Last week alone, protesters were thrown tear gas, you know, those who are protesting in Bakau, you know, throwing of tear gas to innocent protesters. Do you think that the security sector reform has had any impact on the security forces in this country?
Yes, I think also the Bakau incident, I was there. It's also unfortunate that our young people, the way they reacted was not the way. I saw, though it's before probably they have been charged, but I saw it like a lot of things happened. You don't also take the laws into your hands, but also the security are professionals. You understand? If people are exercising hooliganism or whatever the case, throwing stones, there's a way of doing it. Because I saw tear gas flying all over. Even with my car, I was trying to also smuggle. I had to put the windscreen, the windows all over, like, you know, up, so that I'm not affected. But I saw women crying that even the tear gas had to go into their houses, so which is unfortunate. So I think security sector reform should not just be a lip service or trainings or just you know, talking, but should be a total institutional reform, and also the laws. Absolutely, the Gambia Police Service bill is reviewed, and it's still there.
Well,
the GAF build also is there. So I think these are the things.
When you look at it, I mean, I think sometimes a lot of orientations have been done. But the notion that people have when it comes to security, especially the security that we have in this country, most of them think professionalism and maybe solving issues through dialogue cannot solve certain issues here. That's why most of them are used to using force on certain things. But now, do you think the PIU should be dissolved? Can that be a solution?
No, they should not.
Why?
We need an internal mechanism to ensure that there is stability within the country. We've seen the crime rate, obviously. I think a National Assembly member was even raising some issues around the crime issues. You've seen also a robber beating a soldier in this country. During those days, you will not even think of such kind of things. So we are seeing what the democratic space is opening. It has also some effects. We are seeing also, you know, people like the country, the population is increasing, people are coming, you understand, deported people, returnees and stuff. So there's a lot of things, economic challenges, economic hardship. So it has a ripple effect, you know, on the crime and how people behave.
Well, you know,
so another issue is I don't think the police intervention unit is a very important component of the police, because we need them. They should not be dissolved, I believe. But what they should be doing is to ensure that that institution is strengthened.
You know, when the security forces were oppressive in countries like Nigeria, Kenya, this security force was dissolved, you understand, because they were oppressive. You know, I think if we come to that, that should be the only solution.
Yeah, we don't.
Do you think we did not get to that?
No,
extent?
we don't have to. We don't have to do things and also create more problems. You understand? Because I think the police intervention unit is a very important component, and dissolving them is not the issue. One is the way the recruitment process, like the police should revise their recruitment process. One, you cannot just take people. Maybe it's good to take people, but now we have to look at the realities and merge with it. Okay, say someone who is a dropout from grade 9 and you take that guy. You understand? We also have to look at some standards, you know, have standard operational procedures in the recruitment process.
Well, I
and
think
also
that is important. You made a
reform
point.
and reform the capacity building that they go through.
That is
we
a
even
point.
should have a police college.
Exactly, because
or a police school.
Now at some
just
point,
like Nigeria and other countries.
At some point, the
the
security sector
yes.
is regarded as a center for only dropouts. You know, this is regarded. I think a security of a country must be well educated, must be well informed. They must be ready to handle situations
and think critically, analyze situation, and take very important decisions. Because you have to think. That is why they said security. They have 6 senses. You know, just the way they think and perceive things also, and the trust. There is another issue. Trust. I even want to dilate on that. Okay. The trust between the security and the people. You understand? The security perceive that yes, because we chat, we are brothers. So they will say, yeah, you people think that we know nothing. So like that grievance is already there.
I think there is a problem.
Yes. And then the population also. You know, because of the post-dictatorship tendency, there is still a perception that yes, the security is our enemy. Like
I think no, there is a problem.
There is a problem.
There is a
you
problem.
Know, in our subconscious mind, you know, that is a dictatorship tendency, like post-dictatorship. So this is an issue that should be addressed. You know, I think it's there and it's a reality. It has been said.
Exactly. So now let's take a look at this. Barrow and Dabo. Yesterday, I mean, it's making headline now. I mean, it's making round. People seeing them shaking hands. Don't you think this is good for our country? This is the best thing. I don't even have to ask you whether it is good or not. After elections, after politics, let us all focus on nation development and making peace.
Yeah, this is very good. You know, political leaders who are major players in the political arena, I believe after election, you know, there is nothing bad in shaking hands. Even meeting, it's not just shaking hands, but at least, you know, the meeting and discussing on national issues, like the oppositions and the incumbents should discuss on issues around national development, you know, challenges and the way forward. It's not just, you know, seeing oppositions as people who just castigate or try to undermine, but no, this is our country. If there is success in our democratic system, then it's success for all. It makes the opposition even have more chance to contest in elections and stuff. So this also, looking at our current situation, the fragile nature of the country, I think is a good sign that opposition, not only Dabo, I saw Mama Kande also,
Dr. Ismail,
you know, and others. So this is good.
Even the former vice president.
Yes.
But I mean, at some point, some people were not happy with the former vice president being there. I mean, according to what they said, she should not have been invited. But I said, I mean, why should people think like that?
Yeah, but that's their opinion. You know, opinion differs. So that's their opinion. And people will not also tell you exactly with evidence, backing it with evidence, but it's respected.
Well, I think.
But however, this is like a convergence which is very important. That bring together people.
Think convergence like they should be encouraged
locally. Encouraged locally, exactly. We should have national discourse, not only allow conferences to bring us together, like international people. You know, these are opportunities that we can build upon and then, you know, take it and come on.
Well, before we go to
that's how it should be.
Yes,
that's how it's supposed to be. I'm told it's time.
Okay.
But before we go, Balde, we cannot go without talking about the National Journalism Award.
Yes, I mean, let's...
In few seconds. It was nice, you know, the awards was amazing and all that, and congratulations to all those who secured themselves awards. It was really well organized. But one thing, for the fact that 5 women backed, you know, awards, that was like, is that not the first time in the history of the Gambia Press Union National Journalism Award? So congratulations to all the women out there. But MS, one thing that stood out, it's the fact that last year S.A. Williams lambasted journalists, and it's the same this year. And journalists are not happy. if you look at it, everybody is complaining for the fact that this day is supposed to be a day of celebration and recognition. But, you know, it turned otherwise. S.A. Williams is criticizing their work. He is, you know, belittling them. He is lambasting them. I mean, don't you think that you should change the mode of operandi? If S.A. Williams should come, don't you think that he should inspire instead of, you know, reduce these young reporters to nothing?
Yeah, quickly. We are running out of time.
It's like he's a judge and he sees it differently, probably. But we will look into that. But I think he raised some of the issues. Maybe people have different views. Some are saying yes, is the truth. We have to also look inwards and criticize ourselves. Some also said no. The timing, the way he does it. So we have diverse opinion, but we will look into it and see.
Thank you very much. I mean, before Aliou Jallo comes into the studio. All right, thank you, MS, for coming, and we appreciate it, and see you next week again, inshallah. We will take a short break. After the break, the program continues.
QCell GSM company minna yirwa tariata Gambia Bankoka. QCell la 4G plus network ya banko bela mura. Andung ala internet o tariata sidula saba katambi nyongola. Saung sain yesta 335 kumandi. Yadati kemuna fang 4G sobe wala. QCell Gambia la network lanna yaringo.
Your favorite QCell service has gotten bigger. eFunkanta. Now you can loan bigger credit amounts to make life easier for you. Loan $75 and $100 and pay later. Yes, you heard me right. Get credit loan from $10 to $100 using eFunkanta by dialing *393#. Anytime you run out of credit, whether you want to buy Q-Power, browse the internet, make urgent calls, or send SMS. eFunkanta is the service for you. Dial *393# and choose the loan amount of your choice with no hassle. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus, the pioneers of mobile loan service in the Gambia. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Medicalia is a high-quality clinic from Europe, which is now in the Gambia. Do you have an eye problem? Do you feel a hearing difficulty? Medicalia is here to ease the pain for you. The first and only hearing aid dispensing facility nationwide, where patients can be tested and treated to recover from their hearing loss. Fitted with latest generation equipment, our doctors can provide healthcare assistance for eyes, ears, nose, and throat. Common diseases like glaucoma or diabetic retinopathy can be diagnosed and followed up for fast and correct treatment. Make your appointment with the eye or ear, nose, and throat ENT specialist today to relieve any pain you might be feeling, as consultants are available daily. Contact us for more information. Visit us at Tropic Shopping Center near Senegambia from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day of the week, or call us on 503-4411 or 7767-123. Medicalia, premium care, personal touch.
This is QTV This Morning. We are back again. You are watching. Of course, the program is sponsored by Medicalia. They're located at Tropic Shopping Center now. Let's take a look at Community Watch now. There is a surgical camp. I mean, we have Cherno Jallo and Boubacar Gueye. They are nurses from Sarab Medical Center. You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Well, it's good to have you here, at least to share the reason for the surgical camp and the importance, the access, you know, when is it starting and when is this ending. So first of all, let's start with you. Please take us through your name.
Thank you very much for having us. My name is Mr. Boubacar Gueye. I'm the matron at Sharab Medical Center, And that's my colleague, Mr. Cherno Jallo, who's my assistant.
All
And thank you for having us and giving us this platform to come and explain the nature of the surgical camp. We had this same program last year, which was a success. Basically, the surgical camp is we have a foundation that sponsors this kind of philanthropic events in the Gambia. They call them Direct Aid. And it's an international organization. They collaborated with Sharab Hospital Limited last year, which was a great success. This year we're doing it again. The surgical camp is basically for people who couldn't afford to pay for private medical services. That's where the Direct Aid camp comes in, and then we are sponsoring and collaborating with them so that we can help people from low-income backgrounds come in and get affordable and standard medical care that is needed.
Yeah. When you talk about surgical camp, what are you looking at?
We are looking at screening for minor bumps and bruises, surgical intervention, and urology. So basically, these are the three things that we are looking for. And if a candidate is deemed to be qualified to undergo some of these procedures, we will let them know, and then they will come in. We do have a screening that will take place tomorrow, which is the 8th. And that starts from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So we are screening for candidates who will be eligible for any
For
kind
the
of this.
surgical.
Yes.
All right, Julia.
So, Mr. Jallo,
Yes,
when are we know that this is starting tomorrow, but the people, the targeted audience, is it a limited number or is just open? Anybody can come in?
Yeah, it is open.
Okay.
Everyone can come in. But as Mr. Gay said, we have to do a screening because the camp is only targeting the people that we can meet once under their surgeries can be done. It's not like people that you have to screen, do some tests that will take long before you have them back. It's only people that you know, once we have them, there's no other intervention you need to do except to do the surgeries for them.
Where is this taking place?
It is taking place at Sharab Hospital Limited, which is located at Carnifing, behind the election house.
So is it going to be payment or it's just free?
It's free of charge, absolutely free.
Everything is free. The screening, the surgery, and everything.
Medication.
Everything is free.
Interesting.
All right, that's amazing. So how many people are you, seeing a day? I mean, it's important to know that, because if people are to come there, we need to know the capacity.
Okay, like the one we had last year, and we even had one, have one also in 2017. Most of the time it is one week, which is the target. Normally we have up to 30 cases that we conduct. Yes, and this time I think we are going to have about 40 surgeries that we will carry out. Yes.
So the people that are coming, where are they coming from? I mean, do you encourage people from the provinces to come and be part of this? Or are you only looking at people within the Greater Banjul area? We
encourage anybody who have a medical or surgical problem to come forward, whether you are coming from Basse or from Mansa Konko, from Bakau or Serekunda. You are welcome to come to the camp, and then we'll do the screening.
Well, I mean, you mentioned something. You said you're looking for people that you know it won't take long to do the surgery, you know. But I mean, are you also considering people that are going under serious issues and they need like they need surgery urgently, and it will take a long before they get to know what is what's wrong with them, you know, the healing process, the surgery. I mean, are you looking also for those people? Are you thinking of them?
Well, that is the main reason why we're having this screening tomorrow, because as you know, general knowledge is before you can do any surgical intervention, you need to do your findings, you need to investigate, you need to do some lab works, you need to do, it takes layer of things that we need to do in order to determine if somebody is suitable to undergo surgery. Not all of them will be. So that's why we're doing this screening tomorrow. And this will be from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. And if you qualify, regardless where you're coming from, we will do our diligence to make sure that you've been taken care of.
How many people will have access to this surgery a day? Like how many people are you seeing? Are you seeing only one person in a day, or are you seeing 2 or 5 people?
Our specialties, like I mentioned before, we are dealing with surgical intervention, bumps and bruises, and urology. So it depends. If you come with any of these 3 conditions, we will screen you, we will do the lab work necessary, and then we will do our assessment and see if you are a qualified candidate for that surgery. And then we'll do it. If it takes us 3 people a day, that's what we will do. But in general, we are here for the public, and we're here for the community.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay, if I may step in, normally we will have up to 10 cases a day when we start doing the surgery. But during the screening, we can screen more than 40 people a day. But when we start doing the actual surgeries, we have 10 cases or more a day.
A day, exactly.
Yes.
That's,
so, but
that's
the screening
what
is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, yes.
Yeah.
After tomorrow, anybody who goes there will not be screened. It
No.
stops at tomorrow. Or it is extended to 1 week.
It is extended to 1 week.
Okay, okay, okay.
All right. So now, the whole process, the whole surgery is 1 week, right?
The screening is 1 week.
Is 1 week.
The
yes.
surgery also is 1 week.
It's 1 week.
2
so
weeks.
it means
2
2
weeks.
weeks.
2 weeks.
Screening for 1 week, then surgery 1 week. Do you have plans of extending it maybe to a month, maybe in the future?
Yeah, if you have more people.
That could be possible. That could be possible, depending on how many people come forward and how much we can do for them and see their condition, which requires, if we need to extend it, so we will be happy to do that. But like I said, it's up to what we can find and what we can do for the general public and for individual case basis. Yes.
Well, tell us about the experts that are going to handle these surgeries.
Thank you. Well, we, as a medical center, Sharab Hospital Limited, we have pediatrics, we have obstetrics gynecology, we have orthopedics, we also have general surgery. And our specialty as a hospital is mainly in urology. Our medical director, Dr. Abubakar Jah, is the only urologist in the Gambia.
What does he do? If you say that
Urology,
that's a medical term, not many people
I'm
understand.
sitting and
sorry.
thinking, what
Yes.
is urology?
Well, urology is the branch of medicine that deals with male and female reproductive organs or systems, as I could say. In the male, it is mainly our male reproductive, and in the female as well. So urology is that branch of medicine that specializes in those aspects. So,
Exactly.
So what are some of the challenges that you've been encountering, and how do you deal with these things? Because remember, you're dealing with a lot of people here, people from all backgrounds, different kinds of people and all that. How do you tackle, or how do you overcome these challenges, if there is any?
Okay, like Mr. Jallo mentioned earlier.
Balde.
Mr. Balde, sorry.
Yeah.
He mentioned earlier, like whether we can extend the program when we have more people.
Yeah.
So we have a target, because these people sponsoring the program have a target. So sometimes we need like 40 patients to conduct surgery for, but now you have more than 40, and there's nothing much you can do. So sometimes those are the challenges we face. Once we deal with the target we have, other people that come in that cannot have access, it's always difficult to know you have a problem and it cannot be taken care of. Yeah.
All right, then I think that's all. Finally, what do you have to say before we take a leave of you?
thank you, Mr. Balde, and thank you,
Yeah.
Mrs. Yai. We appreciate the opportunity to be here, myself and my colleague. This is an opportunity for everybody that needs to be checked in and come to the screening, come to the camp, and then we will see what we can do for you. And
do you have a number?
Yes.
A number for inquiry?
It's on the flyer we handed over to your boss, and then they will put it on the screen for everybody to see.
All right.
And that will be the number to reach us. And thank you once again. QCell give us this platform. We thank our MD, medical director at Sharab, and all the Sharab family for giving us this opportunity to come and
those
explain.
are the numbers there on the screen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming on this program, Babukar Gay and Cherno S. Jallo.
Thank you
Now
very
we'll take a short break. After the break, the program continues. We'll be back.
QCell woni GSM company ɓurɗon janɗude ko leydi Gambia ɗo e QCell 4G plus coverage on ɓuri yawude laaɓi tati ɓe wone poɗodirde ɓen. Waɗu dial star 335# fi wawa nafitorade ko woni 4G. QCell network ɓuraɗo holorede ko leydi Gambia.
QCell company bu ëppa client yu ees yu koy jëfandikoo si biir réew mi. QCell am 4G plus coverage bu gën a yaatu si biir réew mi, internet bu gën a gaaw ñetti yoon naataangoom yi. kon nag toxul léegi dal di dial star 335# dal di bànneexu 4G bu déggantaan. QCell network Gambia bu ñu gën a wóolu.
Save up to 50% energy with the new side-by-side Samsung refrigerator. Samsung air conditioners come with HD filter and antibacterial for your protection. Save time, energy, and effort by using our washing machines, loaded with innovative features that offer superior cleaning technology. Step into the future of television with our slick and slim Samsung Smart TV designs. Sizes range from 32 to 85 inches. Smart LED, Crystal UHD Ultra High Definition, and QLED Quantum Dark LED. Get new ways of interacting with your TV. Unparalleled vision, right from the comfort of your living room. Our products are backed with 1-year warranty. Visit us at QCell Building at Caraba Avenue or at Boosterview Turntable. Contact us on 333-3217 or email us at info@quantumnet.gm.
This is QTV This Morning. We are back again. You are watching. Of course, anything that you miss here, you can follow our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. And the program is sponsored by Opticalia. They are located at the Tropic Shopping Center, Senegambia. Now, we'll go straight to, let's take a look at FAO's Fish for ACP project. I mean, it's important for us to talk about this. And, you know, this morning we were trying to see what it means. I mean, we are going through it. But we have Kajatu Jallo here. Kajatu Mbakda.
Jamton Jarama. Seda.
That fuller is full of futa. All right, it's good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, please take us through this project. What does this mean?
Sure. Thank you so much, Mrs. Njai and Mr. Balde, for having me on today's morning show. Yes, the Fish for ACP project is an initiative of the Organization of the African, Caribbean, and Pacific States, contributing to economic prosperity, nutrition and food security, and job creation by ensuring that economic, social, and environmental sustainability, the economic and environmental sustainability of the fisheries and aquaculture sector. It is being implemented by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations with funding partners like the European Union and the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development.
You mentioned something very important. I mean, sustainability. Well, how do we make sure we sustain these things? I mean, we have a lot of issues. I mean, when you look at it, we are losing most of the things that we have when it comes to our industry. So how do we sustain this?
Absolutely. Well, our climate change first is one of the major issues that we are facing currently. In our current context here in the Gambia, our women play a great role in the fisheries and aquaculture sector, and they are not recognized or marginalized. So it is important that we bring a voice to these women who work in one of these great I will say that their environment, I'm not sure if you guys already visited the oyster landing site in the Gambia.
Yeah, we do.
They work in extreme situations without proper equipment. So it is very important that we help our Gambian women by bringing a voice to them, and that's why we are coming up with this international conference on a virtual tour that will put a spotlight on the Gambian women to promote gender equity in the fisheries and aquaculture sector by also the way we are doing it is to bring a voice through a gender champion. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be broadcasting videos from the Gambia with the oyster women who will be sharing their stories while in their oyster production, and we know that they face a lot of challenges and constraints.
Well, I heard you said something that has to do with a virtual conference.
Yes.
I mean, most of these women are not educated.
Correct.
I mean, how can we make sure these people are part of this conference? Because this is about them, and what do we do to go down to their level to make sure it filters down?
Absolutely.
For them to be part of this.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much. We understand most of these women who are working in the oyster sector are not educated, and for them to be part of this virtual conference, this international conference, we have already come up with different platforms here in the Gambia where they will be able to have access and share their voices. And we also going to have a panel discussion with gender expert in the fisheries and aquaculture sector as well. So it's going to be a very interesting and exciting event, and I'm inviting all the viewers to tune in and come support our Gambian women in the oyster sector.
Yes, Julia.
So what are some of the thematic areas that we are expecting to see in this virtual tour?
Okay, thank you. Well, we will be looking at the gender perspective, right? We know that women and men have equal voice, and men power decision, and they should not be left behind. We also know that women and men have equal rights and access to natural and productive resources, and women's work burden should be reduced by enhancing the access to infrastructure and different technologies and practices, so that they can work easily in these sectors. I have been, I'm not sure if you guys have been in the landing site, but I have been in the landing site here in the Gambia, and I've seen how our women work. I mean, the situations are really extreme with no proper equipment. And these are the women who collect and harvest oysters, take it to the market, and bring it to us customers to consume. So it is important that we recognize them, and we bring some type of visibility so that people can see what they are going through and what they're facing.
Kajetu, do you know in 25 years to come, we won't be having oyster in the Gambia? Because our like, I mean, where they breed. I mean, it's all
polluted.
And it's going very soon. We won't have them again. So what are we doing about it?
Well, we are coming up with innovative ways to tackle these issues. We're coming up with aquaculture farms, for example. Those are the type of farm that communities will be building to be able to harvest oysters, because we understand the dynamic of climate change.
But what could be done to save our mangroves that we have right now?
Well, currently with the project, we are working with different partners and stakeholders to do different studies, even testing our waters, because we know during the rainy season that's one of the seasons where oysters is not in the market. We do not sell oysters because a lot of people say that they're poisonous due to the quality of, due to the quality of the water. So in this project, we will be working in different type of water testing quality to ensure that oysters will be growing in safe and clean water.
Exactly. I think it's very important. Now, let's talk about, you have a center, sort of? I mean, I think someone just sent me a message and said we talk about a center.
A center?
Yeah, a center where these women are educated, where they are trained. Do you have anything like that?
Oh, okay. We have the Tri-Oyster Association there in Canifing. Those are one of our partners that we work with, that they work with different women in the oyster value chain, in doing capacity building and helping in the harvesting, collecting and processing and selling of the oyster as well. And also they train the youth because it is very important to get the youth involved in this type of value chain as well.
Are you in any collaboration with the Ministry of Fisheries in this very
They are our key partners. The Ministry of Fisheries and Water Resources is our key partners in this project.
And how soon do you think we will see a turnover? How soon do we going to register success when it comes to oyster farming?
We are already registering success as we're speaking right now. This project is a 4-year project. We are in the first year currently, and starting next year we will be starting the implementation phase. So we have collected data, we have done baseline and all that, and we have launched the project and did the validation workshop and implementation. The implementation will be starting by next year. So I can say that we are already in the stage. We have already started registering success, and by next year, when we're going to start the implementation phase, I mean, the Gambia will be amazed by the results that they're going to be seeing.
Well, we'll be following, and you know, anything, don't forget. Do you have any contact that you want to share?
Yes.
And make sure let it be a QCell number. I don't want trouble.
Ooh,
you know, this morning I came to work. I said I don't want peace. I want trouble. Today I don't want trouble.
I guess you are calling for trouble, because I'd rather give my email maybe.
Okay.
Well, I think you need to give an email. Oh, it means you don't get it. You're not having a QCell
No,
line.
because he's calling for trouble. If you don't have a QCell number, you call him for
QCell marketing? Can you get me a QCell number, please?
Yes,
I need a
for
QCell
FAO.
line here for FAO. Kajetu Jallo. I need a QCell number, please. Yes. So I think you can give your email.
Yeah, I can be reached at khadiatou.diallo, DIALLO @fao.org, or you can call me at 236-2895.
You see, that's trouble there. That's trouble there. But do you know oyster? It's very expensive now. It's very expensive. Are you also considering that we are buying oyster now at very high rate? I don't buy it anymore.
You can
Now I don't buy it.
It's like they're giving you charity.
But you can understand, I mean, these situations that these women face in the field, and me personally, I don't even bargain for the price, and I understand the cost of oysters, you know. So that's the reason why we all have to come and support them. December 13, next week, in our international conference, our virtual tour, that will be from 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. Please come in, support our Gambian women in the oyster sector. We will have a panel discussion with gender expert in the fisheries and aquaculture sector as well. So please do not miss it. I will be moderating the event, so come support us.
All right, thank you very much for coming on the program. Well, we'll follow all the development, and don't hesitate to contact us for anything. We will be always there for you. Yeah, so viewers will take a short break. After the break, then sports world. Mr. Adedrama will be here to update us what's happening in the world of sport. We'll be back.
Save up to 50% energy with the new side-by-side Samsung refrigerator. Samsung air conditioners come with HD filter and antibacterial for your protection. Save time, energy, and effort by using our washing machines, loaded with innovative features that offer superior cleaning technology. Step into the future of television with our slick and slim Samsung Smart TV designs. Sizes range from 32 to 85 inches. Smart LED, Crystal UHD Ultra High Definition, and QLED Quantum Dark LED. Get new ways of interacting with your TV. Unparalleled vision, right from the comfort of your living room. Our products are backed with 1-year warranty. Visit us at QCell Building at Caraba Avenue or at Boost Turntable. Contact us on 333-3217 or email us at info@quantumnet.gm. Save up to 50% energy with the new side-by-side Samsung refrigerator. Samsung air conditioners come with HD filter and antibacterial for your protection. Save time, energy.
To make sure your company's products and services reach your potential customers, it is essential that you choose the right channel for your marketing purposes. QTV has the widest reach locally and beyond, and we can give your business the visibility it needs. Call QTV Marketing on +220 324 4444 or email us at marketing@qtv.gm and take your business to the world. QMoney is back again with its easy-to-use, secure and convenient mobile app that allows you to carry out all your transactions. No matter where you are or what time it is, you can always access your funds. With the new QMoney app, you can cash in and out, buy credit, buy QPower, shop, make payments, and so much more. You can also send QMoney, pay bills, receive international remittances, and transfer cash to others. Just download the app from your Play Store or App Store and get started. For more information, call customer care on 133. QMoney, Sinu Calpe. We innovate, others follow.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
are back, and this is Sports World Now. Yes, Julia, now we talk
The
to
world
Mr.
of sports.
Exactly.
With Mr. Ade Drami.
Oh, it's me? I thought you guys were going to tell me about sports.
Oh!
Okay. I'll pretend to be Gajaga then. I'll pretend to be Mamadou Gajaga. Yeah.
So what's happening, Mr. Ade?
Well, the World Cup, the quarterfinal lineup is complete. And thankfully, Africa's blushes, our embarrassment have been spared. Why? Because Morocco, they did the unthinkable yesterday. They beat Spain. And I'm telling you, you can hear my voice. It's a bit gone. We screamed loud in the office. It was a joyous, joyous moment. And folks can see the pictures here. And I'm telling you, it was fantastic. It really, really was good. The match ended 0-0 after full time, after extra time. And then it went to penalties. And the coolest penalty you will ever see, it's called a panenka, where you just kind of gently chip it over the keeper, after a guy called Antonin Panenka, who's the first guy to do it in 1976. And Hakimi, the Morocco captain, was the one who did it. And the remarkable thing is he was born in Spain. His parents are from Morocco, of course, but he was born in Spain. And so it's rather ironic that somebody from Spain should actually end up scoring the penalty that actually knocked Spain out.
It happened in the case of Cameroon.
In Cameroon again,
yes.
And I was saying to Gajaga that when we were talking about Q Sports, you had a couple of players in this World Cup who actually played against the countries they were born in. So you had Hakimi playing and scoring against Spain. He was born in Spain. He was born in Madrid. You had Mbolo, as you mentioned, Cameroon, and he scored against Cameroon. He was born in Cameroon. And in the USA versus Netherlands, a guy called Serginho Dest, who plays for the USA, was actually born in the Netherlands. So you had quite a few of those. So it's quite remarkable, but fantastic game, really, really good game. And, you know, Morocco were deserved winners. And, you know, I said they saved Africa's embarrassment. If you think about it, they're only the 4th African team to make it through to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. The first was Cameroon in 1990. And then that was followed by, of course, famously Senegal, 2002. When, of course, they topped a group which included World Cup winners then and holders France. And then in 2010, Ghana. So since then, no African team has made it beyond the round of 16 into the quarterfinals. So the whole of Africa was praying for Morocco to get through. And apart from everything else, Morocco, like all the other African teams, had an African coach. First time ever it's happened at a World Cup where all the African teams had an African coach. So we were all rooting for them. And of course, they pulled it off, and they pulled it off in some fine style. So fantastic. Yeah, you know, what can I say? Morocco, the whole of Africa is rooting for you. And it doesn't get any easier because they now go and face Portugal. And of course, Portugal, when people hear Portugal, I wish Jennifer Sonko was here because she's always going on about Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, guess what? Ronaldo was on the bench yesterday. And what did Portugal do? They put on the best performance they have put in this World Cup.
I learned that it's 6-something.
6-1. They won against Switzerland, and they thoroughly deserved it. And I'm telling you, lots of people's jobs were on the line. The coach had the nerve to actually say to Ronaldo, you're not starting. I'm starting with Gonzalo Ramos. What did Gonzalo Ramos do? He scored a hat-trick. He scored 3 goals. If he hadn't played well and scored, everybody would have said, oh, why didn't you bring Ronaldo? If they had lost, the coach would have lost his job. It's as simple as that. Because if they'd lost and Ronaldo had not been playing, they would say, oh, you know.
You know, that was risky, you know.
It was risky. And, you know, some people were saying, oh, is it a matter of age and so on? It's not necessarily about age. Ronaldo really hasn't played that well in this World Cup because Pepe, one of the scorers for Portugal, he's 39 years old. You know, second oldest person to score in a World Cup, and Africa has the distinction of the oldest, and that is Roger Milla of Cameroon. He scored at the age of 42. So, you know, Pepe, and yeah, really, really tough game is going to be for Morocco. But the way they've played so far, I don't think they're fearing anybody. And they'll go into that game full of confidence.
That's Portugal.
Yeah, Morocco versus Portugal.
But we're going to beat Portugal. I mean, Morocco is going to deal with Portugal.
That's one to look forward to. I mean, lots of really intriguing. You've got Brazil playing Croatia in another quarterfinal. You've got France against England in yet another quarterfinal. So lots of really good matchups in this quarterfinal. But it's been a fantastic World Cup. In spite of all the criticisms, you know, people like myself said, you know, why is it going to Qatar, really? It's disrupted the whole global football season, you know, and not just in England, but everywhere.
I learned that Saudi Arabia, they are still celebrating for beating Argentina. I mean,
well,
they are still, it's like they've taken the cup to Saudi Arabia.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I saw a video on YouTube from Africa News. We use a lot of their stories. And it was people in Cameroon still celebrating the fact that they beat Brazil, even though they've been knocked out of the competition. Like, what are you celebrating? I find it really, really perplexing, because they're the first African team to beat Brazil in the World Cup, but they're not the first African. In fact, they are the first African team to beat Brazil, because they beat them in something called the Confederations Cup, which brings together all.
That's a big achievement.
And it's a big achievement. So they've done it twice. They've beaten Brazil. And in fact, interestingly, the first time they beat Brazil, Samuel Eto'o, who's now the president of their federation, scored the only goal, and they beat Brazil 1-0. In that match, and in this one, yeah, it's fantastic. So it's a great, and Vincent Abubakar scored the winner, took off his shirt. He'd already been booked, so he got a second yellow card, and he was sent off. Really, but they're still celebrating.
Yeah, but Mr. Ade,
in Yaoundé and in Douala.
What is wrong with Ghana? I mean, they are already home. I know.
Yeah, I
think Ghana went into that match with anger. They wanted revenge.
To be honest, in a way, I wish they had. Because they would have played with some fire, with some venom. But the way they played, they were like pussycats. They were rubbish. I mean, Uruguay completely steamrolled them. And anybody who doesn't know your World Cup history, in 2010, with 30 seconds to go, Ghana were on the verge of scoring a goal that would have won the match. And Luis Suarez, in the goal, punched the ball out. He got sent off. The penalty that was awarded was then missed by Asamoah Gyan. And then the game eventually went to full-time, extra time, penalties, and Asamoah Gyan scored his penalty in that, but in the penalty shootout, Ghana lost, and they were knocked out of the World Cup in South Africa. And so everybody talked about revenge. But the way they played it, they were rubbish. I mean, you wanted them, as I said, I wish they had come into it with anger, with some venom, saying, we want revenge for that. And then they go and take some rubbish penalty, even when they had a chance to score. So, yeah, they were
But
just
the issue of England and Senegal, Mr. Ade, I think Sadio Mane's absence really affected the Senegalese team.
It does. And what's interesting about that is when he plays, even when he plays, they don't score a lot of goals. But if you look at when he's not there, the same thing has happened to his former club, Liverpool. You know, Mohamed Salah scored more goals than Sadio Mane. But since Sadio Mane left Liverpool, they're not the same team at all. Everybody's beating them. Even my team, Man United, beat them when we never used to beat them recently. You know, so you know, he is that kind of player who he inspires other players. And you're right. I mean, his absence was really, really noticed. And against Senegal, they put in their worst performance of this World Cup in the match against England. They were dreadful. They started in the first 30 minutes. They were really good. They could have won. Or they could have scored at least twice. Yeah, look, against these big teams, never give them a second chance. If you're on top in the match and you can score, score. Because if you give them a let-off, they'll punish you.
Unfortunately.
So,
yes, is that all?
Well, that's all, but that's quite a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
For today.
Lots to look forward to.
All right, we are looking forward to
the quarterfinals.
Exactly.
Particularly Morocco against Portugal. It should be a cracker because Portugal think they've unearthed another star, Gonçalo Ramos, the guy I said, replaced Ronaldo. And of course, the fact that he scored 3 goals, you know the coach is not going to put him on the bench. Ronaldo's going to be on the bench again, and that, for his ego, might not be something that he will take too kindly to. But, you know, they always say don't change a winning team.
Is this the beginning of the end for Ronaldo?
I'm glad you used that very phrase. That's exactly the phrase used in a BBC article this morning. They said this is the beginning of the end for him, both as a club player. Man United have let him go. They tore up his contract, and now he's looking for a club. A club in Saudi Arabia have offered him over £200 million a year.
What?
Yes.
200 million pounds.
Al Nasser.
A year?
Of Saudi. A year. Tax-free, by the way.
You know,
it is the beginning of
Arabs are not playing. These people have money,
And now 2 Arab clubs, 2 Saudi clubs are actually fighting to get him. But the thing is, it's going to be quite funny because he was saying that he wants to leave Man United because he wants to play European Champions League. You're not going to be playing European Champions League playing for Al Nasser in Saudi Arabia. So if he goes there, everybody will know he's gone for the money. So, yeah.
Well, the money is huge.
But you're right. It is the beginning of the end. And I think, you know, he needs to realize that. And you know, I mean, when he came to United in the previous season, everybody talked about the fact he scored 23 goals, which was fine. Personally for him, it was good. But as a club, United scored 30 goals less than they had scored the season before he came. So what good was he to the club?
I mean, every beginning has an ending.
Every beginning has an ending.
So, I mean, I think that, yes, thank you, Mr. Ade, for coming.
Pleasure, as always. Thank you.
All right, well, we'll take a short break. After the break, then the click segment. We'll be back.
Fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
Opticalia is a leading European brand which is now in the Gambia. Are you looking for glasses? Then you have come to the right place. As a first step, we will perform an eye exam to ensure we prescribe the correct lenses for you. After that, you can select a frame of your choice. We have a variety of brands in stock, and you will definitely find yours. You can have the full package of frame plus lenses starting from $990 up to more for the most fashionable options. Once you find a frame you like, your lenses will immediately be edged by our lab technician. Within 30 minutes, you will be able to leave with your prescription glasses and a huge smile on your face. How amazing is that? Visit us at the Tropic Shopping Center near Senegambia from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day of the week, or call us on 503-4411 or 7767-123.
QCell, GSM company minna yirwa tariata Gambia Bankoka. QCell la 4G plus network ya banko bela mura. Andung ala internet o tariata sidula saba katambi nyongola. Saun sahin, yesta 335# kumande. Yadati kemuna fang 4G sobe wala. QCell, Gambia la network lanna yaringo.
Your favorite QCell service has gotten bigger. Kanta. Now you can loan bigger credit amounts to make life easier for you. Loan $75 and $100 and pay later. Yes, you heard me right. Get credit loan from $10 to $100 using Kanta by dialing *393#. Anytime you run out of credit, whether you want to buy Q Power, browse the internet, make urgent calls, or send SMS. Kanta is the service for you. Dial *393# and choose the loan amount of your choice with no hassle. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus, the pioneers of mobile loan service in the Gambia. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Medicalia is a high-quality clinic from Europe, which is now in the Gambia.
Yes, we are back, and now it's the click segment. We have Skengman Swizy.
About to have fun again, innit?
Why are your eyes popped out like that?
Because, you know, the lights in the studio, bro.
The lights in the studio.
Exactly, man. Good morning, guys. I'm Skengman Swizy, and guess what? I'm dripping in MGE today, man. It's something different, man. We're about to have fun. Yesterday, I told you we're having MOK in the studio, and he's right in the studio, bro. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yo, thanks a lot, man.
It's a pleasure, man, for real.
Same, man. Likewise,
I've been looking forward to this, man.
Me too, bro.
The heat maker. Making heat upon heat, bro, to be honest.
Thank God, bro.
It's a pleasure, to be honest, man. I'm not going to lie, bro. First of all, MOK, I want to know you, bro. I know you're a producer and you're an artist. You're also, you know, into the visual thing and other stuff like that. But I want you to tell me about you, bro.
Man, I'm just a simple, humble guy, you know, that loves music, you know, and production. But I'm just a regular guy, bro, like anyone else, man.
Doing regular thing and making hits in the Gambia as well, man.
Yep.
Yeah, so what inspired the music thing for you, personally?
Well, I've always wanted to do music since I was a kid, man. It's something that I've always dreamed to do, you know. It has been really difficult, but I've taken my time and then planned myself, you know, It's a talent that is just, music is just in you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, it's something that moves you, whether you're inspired or not, it just moves you. You just want to do it, So I've been wanting to do it ever since from the beginning, man.
Yeah. And lately, a lot of people get to know you because you started singing as well. Personally, for me, I know you're a producer.
Yeah.
And
true.
you've been into the production thing for a while now. But I want to know, man, where do you learn doing production?
Well, okay. Let me explain to you how it goes. Let me take a shot.
Exactly,
yeah. So I started as an artist, going to producers to produce, but some producers are very difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
So I said to myself that I think I need to learn this, in order to benefit myself.
Yeah.
So that was the reason why I entered into production. And thank God now, I'm able to do stuff for my own self and also do it for others too.
Yeah, you mentioned something. Some producers are lazy to work with.
Exactly.
I hope you're not the type as well, man.
No, I've gone through that, so I'm not going to do that. Treat an artist like that, definitely not.
Yeah. So far, your genre of music is more of Afrobeat type sort of.
True.
And we know we have a lot of artists actually in the Gambia that are doing Afrobeat as well, man. And you've been doing well with the song that you did with Jizzle is really making waves as well, man.
Thank you, bro.
But I want to know about that, man. What inspired the Afrobeat thing to you? Because
Well,
I heard some of your R&B songs. One of the R&B songs you did with Dust as well. It's like you're both good at R&B and then you're doing Afrobeat as well. But what inspired the Afrobeat thing?
Well, I'm basically an R&B artist. I do R&B most of the time. I love doing R&B. But as you can see, look around when Afro is taking over.
R&B is not
so,
popping anymore.
in life, you just got to give the people what they want. It's not about what you want, but what the fans want. And then as soon as you get their attention, then you can switch. And then switch and give them some of you, and then So the reason why I entered into Afro, it's because it's what's trending right now, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and we all know the industry is growing. It's not really there yet, and we're still getting trying to get recognition outside as well. But for you as an artist, and I know you have a background of Sierra Leonean background as well, sort of,
Yep.
How are you trying to market your songs out of the Gambia to Sierra Leone as well?
Well, basically right now I'm trying to get the Gambian market first. Charity begins at home first. I'm trying to get the market here first, and then when I'm done with here, then I'll see how best I can fuse and start getting the attention of Freetown as well, and then go international. That's every artist's dream, to go global.
Yeah.
But you need to start from home.
Yeah. But you've not done any collaboration with any Sierra Leonean artists?
Not yet. No.
Into
I've actually done some, but they're not yet out.
Okay, they're still pending for now.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I want you to do something for me today on the show, man, because I told anybody that comes on my platform, I told you, man, when you're on the platform, you're on fire. So I want us to get lit in the studio right now, man. I want you to introduce the music video that you've done with Jizzle. Premiere it officially on QTV and on the morning show for me, man. Talk to the fans. That's the camera right there.
Yeah, what up, my people? Back to the Costa with Jizzle. All yours.
Let's have fun, man. We're about to have fun in the studio, man. We're lit today, man. It's Wednesday. We're going for this quick music break and we'll be right back.
Boy music. Oh, no. I'm okay. If you leave me, I'm still fine, no. Yes, I love you, but I no go beg you. Your love not kiss, no offense, so shut the door on your way out. If you go, see, I no go die, yo. So them and me, I go get times too. You treat me like who no go school. Just because I'm cool, you want to take me for a fool. Nil after, see I know, nil after. See I know, nil after. See I know, nil after. See I know, so boogie. Moon guy yo, so boogie. Moon guy dance, so boogie. Moon guy yo, so boogie. Moon guy dance. Baby man, I'm a such I don't care. Man, I'm a such I don't care. Baby man, I'm a such I don't care. Man, I'm a such I don't care.
But to them, but to cause there. This man, I'm a jotty different. Don't me can do my text stress. Cause you see me, I got all the problem. Need somebody that can come and just give me time and affection, yes. Man, don't tell mama they impress. Got to go, they are village. Just because they can relate, cannot deny they never granted. Just because they can relate, cannot deny they never granted.
Sit down, no laughter.
Isinano ni laughter. Isitano ni laughter. Isinano subuge.
Hey.
Yeah, I know.
I told you, man, if you're on my platform, man, you were lit, man, for real, man.
Exactly.
So take us through this song, bro. I want to know, man, the production-wise, you know, the visual-wise, having Jesus on it, composing the song, you know, what really inspired this? Because this is making waves over, bro. I'm not especially on TikTok.
True. Well, actually, this was all planned. You know, I was thinking how best I could, because I was in a low for a long time, and I was thinking how best I can rebrand myself and then, you know, show myself to the world out there. So I'm actually working on an EP called Collab.
Yeah.
You know, the full EP is just full of collaboration.
Right, nice.
Yeah. So the first one was with Delves, and then this one comes with Jizzle.
Hey, shout out to my brother right here, Delves. Congrats for winning the Wasala Award. I was in there, but yeah, for real, man. As always, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of love songs. You know, I get more inspired when I'm doing love songs, you know. So you can tell from the one with Delves is heartbreak, and this one is stress, so they all relate, you know. So I actually recorded a demo, and then my management was like, we need to get Jesus on this. Yeah, I don't know how to put it up, but I reached out to him, and then he was ready.
That's Mazza.
Yo, man.
You mentioned the EP, which is called Collab. How many songs are in the EP? And I want to know actually the artists that you're trying to feature on the EP, or probably you have them on the EP already.
Yeah, all the songs are done actually. All the songs are done. I'm looking forward to doing the videos. So I actually have about 7 songs.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the artist, not a surprise. Anyway, so I got like a Dolls, Jizzle, I got Yafa, I got Uche, I got ANC. Who else? I got Dada.
Mad.
Yeah, the last one, that's a surprise.
I know it's going to be ST.
Probably. You never know.
Surprise,
never know, yeah.
Yeah, so we're running out of time, man. But first of all, what is the plan for you next year, bro? Where do you want to see yourself? Because this year is ending almost. It's fast approaching, man. We're in December now. From some weeks more, we'll be in January, bro. Where do you want to see yourself next year?
Well, my plan right now, I'm just trying to get done with this EP, promote it as possible, and then try to switch out to next level. Like you said, like we spoke earlier on, we're talking about international, reaching out to 3 towns, international, global, or whatsoever. So I want to do this first, you know, for Gambia, and then next is going to be different.
Yeah, man, that was it, man. My guest in the studio today is MOK. But yeah, it's that time of the show when we go to the freestyle segment, man. But before I take a leave with you, man, what I'm wearing today is called MGE clothing, man. If you check, you can see for the Gambia, our homeland. It's actually made by Gambian, and they are based in the UK. You can get your hoodie, you can get your shirt, you can get your cap from them. Just link them up on Instagram, MGE clothing. They're going to support you, bro, to be honest. I'm going to give you my back, and then you see the M, man. This is it. They're repping the Gambia full time. You can link them any time of the day, man, and get your hoodies, get your tees, get your caps, get your trousers, or whatever you need from them, man. But it's the time of the show, bro. You ready for my freestyle segment?
Bring it on.
We're about to get hot in the studio, man. Let me have my beat.
Yeah, man.
Let me have the favorite part of my show.
Give me the
this
beat.
part.
Give me the beat.
Let me have my beat, man.
One of you guys, I got sore throat, but yep. I'm okay. Got your body in motion, causing commotion. Put your body in slow motion, smooth like lotion. Please take caution, cause you might fall for a potion and end up drowning in the ocean. See, she dey run like cheetah, complicated like my math teacher. If she be car, she go burn like 5 liter. When you meet her, you could say my life done better. Oh, she dey burn like liquor. Oh, this girl sweeter than my guitar. Oh, my mother Lisa, I just wanna kiss ya. Fire woman wrapped up in flame. She's too fast, faster than plane. Too hot, you cannot contain, no. Fire woman wrapped up in flame. Too fast, faster than plane. Too hot, you cannot contain,
man.
no.
For mine, I'm saying bye-bye. But tomorrow, man.
That is nice.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
Tomorrow we're
thank
getting
you.
on fire, man. Tomorrow we're getting NCAC in the building, man. We're going to talk about their journey so far, what they've done for Gambian artists throughout the year.
Oh, I can't wait to have them here tomorrow.
Exactly, man. We're having NCAC and then we're having D-Jobs in the studio with me tomorrow as well, man. So we're going to be talking about something different tomorrow, man.
Tomorrow
so get
the
ready.
studio is on fire.
Tomorrow we're on fire, man. For my end, I'm saying bye-bye. I'm Skengman Sweezy. That's it.
All right, thank you very much, viewers, for watching. Till there?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
all
thank
right.
you.
See you
Till we come
viewers tomorrow, inshallah.
for another
Bye-bye.
edition
Yes.
of this morning program.
Bye for now.
Medicalia is a high-quality clinic from Europe, which is now in the Gambia. Do you have an eye problem? Do you feel a hearing difficulty? Medicalia is here to ease the pain for you. The first and only hearing aid dispensing facility nationwide, where patients can be tested and treated to recover from their hearing loss. Fitted with latest generation equipment, our doctors can provide healthcare assistance for eyes, ears, nose, and throat. Common diseases like glaucoma or diabetic retinopathy can be diagnosed and followed up for fast and correct treatment. Make your appointment with the eye or ear, nose, and throat ENT specialist today to relieve any pain you might be feeling, as consultants are available daily. Contact us for more information. Visit us at Tropic Shopping Center near Senegambia from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day of the week, or call us on 503-4411 or 7767-123. Medicalia, premium care, personal touch.